early demise. Well, Evander actually was at the forefront of that, taking out Larry 2-0 in phase 2 of winner's quarters. So that's exactly why you have that situation. And Abyss been on a good run himself. Took out Grayson, or sent Grayson 2 losers. It's kind of ironic. You got the guy who took out Larry, then you got the guy who took out the guy who ends up taking out Larry. Like,
that's actually such a good point.
These storylines are out of control right now, Vicky.
They write themselves. We don't have a script, I swear.
I'm telling you, girl. But let's get right into it. It's going to be a good one for sure. We got Pyra Mythra going up against Wolf. Wolf definitely one of the characters. Just at any given point in the multiple metas we've seen throughout Smash Ultimate has always had a place, has always been good and solid.
I know you love listening to Charles talk about Wolf for the longest time there too. I know Fox there.
Better than Fox.
Yeah, absolutely. And going to be able to get that scoop up by the ledge, those claws, man, they can really come in swinging, especially when they're tilted downwards.
100%. So really good, strong start, as you said right there for Evander. The Wolf looking trimmed up and ready to go. As far Pyra Mythra, oh my goodness, no answers, man. Just get completely hammered and tossed around. And we, tout a lot for Mythra being the neutral monster, man, but she hasn't been able to get too much of it going. But there were some pickups down. Nicely done, punishing that regrab.
Oh, I love this patience coming in right now from Abyss. Talk about the neutral monster and finally slowing down the pace a little bit after losing out on that first stock. And he retaliating almost immediately right now.
Yeah, really strong stuff, just switching up, bringing out the Pyra right now. He's gonna go ahead and just try and chuck him off stage and use those meaty hitboxes to get in there, but Wolf really not shying away. More than happy to get his hands dirty, drops down with the nair, not able to connect, but I like the fact he's willing to commit in these situations, not gonna get the rollback, but still, the pressure unrelenting on the side of Evander.
Go. Gonna be getting that neutral air though, but oh no, that side B is so easily punished right there. That up B there, gonna be able to come in from Evander, be able to clip, not just Abyss, but get back to the stage.
This is nutty right now. That jab not gonna be enough. Let's have some good knockback behind it. Chucks the sword and that'll take off the stock. Finally, it took so much though. It's been the trend of the last couple of matches we've seen, Vicky. Just so much effort to get one stock off, and you're still down 2.
And that's kind of like the theme when it comes to wave 2 of this pool, is you have such heavy hitters in general, but you talk about the neutral of how, not just some of the characters and how they work, but the way that these players are slowing down their own gameplay. Every single time Abyss has lost that stock, it's that slow down pace and actually end up working for Abyss. But now you can see Evander is matching that same energy, but with the stock lead, which is even worse here for Abyss's point of view.
100%, man. Very well said, very well put. Looking to put the nail in this coffin right now is Evander. Going on an absolute tear. Okay, though, trying to use those big hitboxes again. Prominence Revolt, good for the recovery right there.
See Evander not scared here. Gonna be able to just wait patiently by the ledge. Has that blaster out. Finds an opportunity though. So that sword is sent out to be able to close in that gap.
Already so far behind, man. Such an uphill battle you have to deal with. 151. Pyra Mythra definitely do some nutty things, but man, this lead getting away from Evander, I just don't see it happening. I feel like game 1 is just about in the books.
Unless something cheeky could really happen. You see the empty hop into trying to get that grab. Not gonna be able to give it to him though here, as Abyss is gonna get hit by that dash attack. See the Twinkle Toes coming in once again with the nair attempts, but that's the one thing about Wolf, right, that we gotta highlight. That lackluster recovery in general doesn't really have that distance that you really want to be able to see. But at 172, you still got some range to work with.
Man.
You're gonna get these juggles too with these up airs.
You are Wolf right now. You have Pyra Mythra at 172. If you let this one get away from you, that is going to be devastating. Trying to force these forward tilts, man. Not the way to do it. And here comes Pyra. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord.
Almost got the landing right there. Would have been really scary here. Abyss seeing the situation, just walking away, waiting. 180 at this point.
Yeah, I think Abyss is kind of like, okay, you're being pretty telegraphed with a lot of your decision making right now. I'm just going to take advantage of that, wait for you to make a mistake. Continues to try and force the issue. Oh my Lord, is this actually going to happen?
Oh, no way. He managed to get back, but a great tech. Gonna wait out that up B a little bit.
Bro, he has not been touched. This is insane. Like, what are you doing, baby?
Oh, he is around his range. Where was this the first 2 stocks? Oh, here we go. Got the boots on. I don't know if that was as significant as you wanted it to be when you had, what, a whole stock lead before that?
The fact that, I mean, not to mention coming back down and Abyss is sitting there like 149. Like, that is insane that it was even that close. But, I mean, hey, credits to Abyss. Put up a hell of a fight right there, but Evander able to maintain that lead, get the job done, but not without good effort from Abyss.
That was a message, though. A message to be delivered real quick to Evander for that next game going in, because now, understanding that despite you feeling like you had that momentum, that you had that advantage, it's Abyss that was able to really, once again, slow down their gameplay. But it was when they needed to the most is that when they started doing it. I want to see it more often at the very start here. We already got those strings coming in, the Nair and even catching them with the down tilt, gets the grab. And it looks like you are bringing some of that momentum from that first game into game number 2.
What you got to do right now. Good grief, that was, I mean, I still can't get over that comeback that nearly was in the first game, but as you said, perhaps some of that momentum can carry over and serve Abyss well. Not doing a bad job in the first 30 seconds for sure. Evander striking back though, but the foresight want to get Abyss out of that tricky situation. Back into neutral we go.
See the Nair trying to go for the follow-up on the back air, making the quick swap up to the Pyra. They're trying to get the cross up on the down air. A little overzealous there. As you can see, Evander was waiting and shield is able to get that grab. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Gonna be able to stuff him immediately after setting him up in the air.
Very slick and smooth conversion right there from Abyss. Considering how things started out for the last game, a complete 180 and then some. And to come through and just, you know, maybe it was the nerves of playing on stage that were getting him in the early parts of that last game. Definitely seems a lot more comfortable, has opened up this offense and really kind of halted whatever Evander had going in that earlier game.
Yeah, we see that a lot here. You can see maybe it's wearing out a little bit. It's constantly landing here on Evander, but the immediate retaliation with the aggressive way to make their way back, swapping over to the Pyra. Now you get the downer, the huge downer that actually scoops you by the ledge.
And look at the reversal right now. Look who's up, 3-1 this time on the other side. It's Abyss this time. Last game it was Evander, but they just swapped roles right now. Let's see if Evander's got a crazy comeback in him. That's what it would take to get this one, to not go to a game number 3, but we might be headed there regardless.
I believe it would be one of our first ones there too, in this block, and it's going to be fantastic to see with the way that Abyss is playing so far. Can imagine the foreset's going to let them get set up for that up tilt, going to get scooped up. Dealing more of that extra pressure. I like the patience right there from Evander, but unfortunately you have to worry about that rapid jet from Abyss. Oh no, wow. By the ledge.
Yep.
That was going to cover roll there too.
Yeah. And that's something, you know, you kind of routinely see in those situations. So great execution from Abyss. Major bounce back, did not let the momentum that he was able to gain in the first game go to waste. And he's going to force that third game, baby. Still anyone's.
Always love to see it. Always love to see the comeback here. We saw it happening at the very end of game 1, but the damage was done to the point where Evander, he was up that stock. It disappeared before his eyes slowly, and Abyss was crawling their way back to try to take that first game. But game number 2 really showing through here for Abyss, going on to a game number 3 right now. Got to make it or break it here in this situation for Evander. He needs to make some of those adjustments because it's Abyss that has kind of been the one, not just catching Evander's landings a lot more consistently than the other way around, but it's the damage output from these conversions that have just been able to help out that momentum.
Couldn't have said it any better, man. That has definitely been some of the catalysts to the success we're seeing right now. There it is, a big game number 3. Wolf versus Pyra Mythra. Showdown of 2 absolute top-tier characters duking it out. I don't know, Evander, man. I don't know what happened between, you know, what we saw in the first game to now, but seeming a little bit overwhelmed. Finally starting to get some of these hits to confirm. Definitely see the Abyss. The big thing for him is definitely settled down. Ooh.
Did that raw in the neutral real quick. Tries to catch him on the ledge again. Notes now that Evander has been jumping a little bit from the ledge more often. Something for Abyss to keep note of here.
Definitely.
Send out that sword real quick. Back here now, sneaking its way through. Much more even now compared to the last 2 games where it was more back and forth, swapping spots between both of these players.
Oh,
okay. Wow, all right, gonna delete that stock real quick, make the immediate swap over to the Mythra.
You got it. That was clean. Oh, nice, the patience too right there, waited for the up smash, but not gonna matter, not able to get a substantial punish. Back safely. Oh, that was so clean. And one thing, like, Evander's been showing his hand a lot with those forward tilts. Like, he doesn't really shy away from that. So Abyss able to punish in that exchange.
And that's that matchup there too. It's Wolf that we're talking about. We're definitely going to be seeing that forward tilt a lot. The forward side has been working alongside Abyss so well when it comes to negating that pressure tool that I believe we did see a lot more often in that first game. Now you see the follow-ups coming in, double back air. On top of that, rapid jab. Gonna be able to send him off to the stage. Tries to catch a landing with the dash attack.
Oh, nice. All right. Laser finding its mark. This is wild. Like, I'm just like, I'm expecting Evander to just do something absolutely insane. But Abyss just every step of the way just keeping pace. Both these two so evenly matched, but a great contest thus far. Oh, maybe trying to cross him up.
Oh, he tried to cross him up for sure there with the double re-grab. You can see the respect from Evander too. He doesn't even want to mess with that, even with the forward tilt angle down towards the ledge.
That's fast. Oh, are you? No, you're okay. Blazing in, not quite there. But man, the pressure has been immaculate. And there's that up tilt from Wolf. Maybe the first one we've seen him hit in the set to secure a stock. And what a time for it to be. Okay, not able to get the grab off of the fair.
See Abyss getting propped up just a little bit too far away for that grab to be able to reach there too.
Wolf's laser just acts as a sword. Like, it really does. It's kind of crazy.
You can bring that sword up to this fight. I got my blaster ready here.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Let's get that grab. Oh, wanted to try to contest high up in the air. Maybe wanted to go for a back air or these nairs that currently see Evander using a lot here, but making the quick swap up. See Abyss not liking the way that this game is going. Doesn't want to stick to the Pyra very often.
Ooh, okay, I like it, I like it. Yeah, those air dodges were coming out a little panicky on the side of Evander. And now it all comes down to this, and the forward smash not even going to make it a contest in those closing moments. Evander convincingly taking that game in the third.
Evander really changing things up in that last game, though, to the point where Evander was matching Abyss's pacing, which is what we talked about in the first game that started happening around the ends more often. Evander did have that lead, but that second game, that was all in the control of Abyss. Abyss was in the driver's side real quick.
I'm telling you, Abyss was like, you saw what I did, you saw that crazy, unbelievable comeback I started to mount and make in that first game. I'm going to show you I can go ahead and make that happen. And he did it in the second game, but this was the third game right here. Again, it was the lead from Evander, and that was, look at this, those air dodges he kept giving up. Yeah, Abyss kind of got hip to it after the first or second. Was like, all right, I know where you're going. But at this point, yeah, just a little too much to overcome. The forward smash perfectly timed, and that's going to get the job done. Nicely done, nicely done. Hell of a good block we had on that one, Vicky. No complaints at all. That was insane. A lot of good